Hi everyone, this is Roshan with Be a Roshan, and I want to take some time to talk about what's happening with the planet and specifically what's happening with us with the coronavirus. So, to tell you briefly, this perspective is my perspective from the Ascension point of view as we do Ascension Mastery. So, what is Ascension? The planet, our planet, has been for the longest time, we've been a third dimensional planet, and we are now in the process of ascending into the fifth dimension. It is a double dimensional shift from the third to the fourth and from the fourth to the fifth. So, the third dimensional planet is one where people live or see a reality of division, yeah, a separation between me and everyone else. Yeah, it's a dimension where we'll exist in ego, and it is very masculine energy dominated. Yeah, there's a domination of masculine energy. Now, there are three realities functioning simultaneously at this point in time. Yeah. There are people who are deeply rooted in their third dimension reality, and they are in the process of going through their karmas, living through their karmas, and moving into the fourth dimension. There are people who have already entered the fourth dimension and they are working towards moving into the fifth. But there are also some fifth dimensional beings who are currently fifth dimensional and making or creating systems and structures for fifth dimensional life on this planet. What does it mean to be fifth dimensional being? What does it mean to be a fifth dimensional being, or what does fifth dimensional living mean? Yeah. So being a fifth dimensional being means that firstly, you are in oneness with everything and everyone around you. Yeah, you are not separate from everything else. You experience life fully. Yeah, you experience everything that's going on around you, and you see everything from a point of oneness. Yeah, there's no separation at all. There's no I am this and you are that. That I am everything and everything is me. You are connected to the whole universe. You are connected to source. You have a permanent connection to source at all times. Yeah, it is what you could say being enlightened. Yeah, it could mean being enlightened. It could also mean being godlike, in the sense that you become a co-creator with the creator. So life as a fifth dimensional being means that you are not constricted or restricted by everything that is around you. You create your own reality. Your life is not defined by the stars, by astrological positions or whatever. You go out and you create the life that you want. You create your own destiny. Yeah. Life as a fifth dimensional being is easier because you live in trust that the universe is with you, because you are the universe. The universe is in you, and you create life, and the universe creates the life that you want for you. So fifth dimensional living means that everyone around us will live from a point of oneness. Yeah, there's no separation between us and them. So eventually, fifth dimensional living means living in peace with everyone. Yeah. Now, in order for this to happen, a lot of changes have to take place, and this has to happen over the next 12 years. And for this to happen over the next 12 years, because there are several beings of light and several light workers who are working to bring this to fruition, they need to bring, or drastic changes need to happen in the world or on this planet. Certain structures need to be broken down and new structures need to be built. Certain systems need to be broken down and new systems need to be built. Yeah. What are these structures? The financial structures, the political structures, the way food is produced, the way economies function, the way business functions. All this needs to change. All of this needs to go through a restructuring. Yeah. And for that to happen, mass awakening needs to happen. Yeah. For mass awakening to happen, people need to realize things. Yeah. And for the realization to set in, they need to go through certain experiences. Yeah. And the coronavirus is simply one of those experiences that people need to go through. With the coronavirus coming in, there's a lot of different emotions that people are going through and a lot of thought processes that people are going through. Now, this upheaval of emotions and thoughts is helping them realize certain things that they've been holding on to. And the most basic one, or the most primal one of those, is fear. So people are living in fear, and this fear needs to be extinguished. Yeah. This primal fear needs to be extinguished, and certain other things also need to happen, like the restructuring of economies and the way economies function, the way political systems function. All of this needs to be restructured. And so the coronavirus is just one of those things that's happening right now. Now, over the next 10 years, there's going to be many more changes just like this, that's going to affect us in much broader, bigger ways than we can imagine. This is not to instill fear, but rather to motivate us to spend more time finding ourselves. Why is finding ourselves important? Because we need to realize what are the things that are holding us back from living our lives fully. What is our true purpose in this life, and how to go about achieving that. So fifth dimensional living is all about living in peace and joy and complete happiness. But that cannot happen globally unless the elements that are holding us back are removed from the equation. Being a fifth dimensional being is like this. Imagine that there's a diamond with trillions and trillions of facets. Yeah. Imagine that this diamond is source or God or whatever you believe is, the higher power out there. And that diamond is source, and you are one of those facets. Some of those facets are shining bright and some of those aren't. Yeah. So in order to make fifth dimensional living, all of these facets need to be cleansed and shine bright. Yeah. Clearing up or cleansing these facets brings in clarity of vision, so you can see clearly what's going on around you. Being a fifth dimensional being also means living life or experiencing life without judgment. Yeah. So there's no such thing as good or bad. Everything is what it is. We are not here to experience, we are here just to experience life for what it really is without judgment. So the old systems have to change, people have to change, people have to lose this idea that they need to judge everything that they are experiencing as good or bad, as good or evil. Yeah, it is what it is, and we need to see things for what they really are. So the coronavirus is just an experience that people are going through, and once it's done its work, it will leave. And yes, that is not to undermine, this does not undermine the fact that many people are dying. Yeah. Yes, it's sad that many people are dying, but they are living their own realities. Yeah, there is a purpose behind everything, and death is a part of life. It is part of the reality. Yeah, we've given too much importance to the grief that comes with death and all of that, but death is a part of life, just like any other process. Yeah, we are unlimited beings. We are limitless beings. We are limitless beings of light. Yeah, we live, we die, and then we come back. We keep coming back until our soul purpose is fulfilled. Yeah, we keep reincarnating until our soul purpose is fulfilled, our karmas have been cleared. A lot of things have to happen before we can become one with source. Yeah, so death is just a part of the process. Yeah, it is just a short break in the process until you come back and restart your journey and try and finish as much as you can of your soul purpose in that lifetime. So people who have died, they're going to come back, they're going to continue their soul journeys, and they won't even know what happened in the past, but they're going to figure it out on their soul journey, on their path to enlightenment. So that's the reason, or that's one of the reasons why the coronavirus is here. It's also here to cleanse the planet. Pollution has decreased since human activity has decreased. We've given the planet some time to breathe. Yeah, wildlife is coming back into places where there wasn't any. Yeah, pollution is reducing. Nature is making a comeback. So earth is starting to revive itself, heal itself. So that's one of the other things that's happening on the flip side. Yeah, as we are being in lockdown, or we are being put into lockdown, wildlife is coming back, or nature is coming back. It's coming back to life. So if you have any questions, do post it in the comments below, and I'll try and answer them to the best of my ability. You have a safe evening. Stay safe, everyone, and all the best. See ya. Thanks.